Good evening, guys. I hope some of you are with us today. Sorry for this delay. It's been a terrible thing to get our guys to join us. But finally, we are here. We want to welcome you all to today's pep talk. It's just a pep talk. And I have with me three other great guys with me today at the studio. The first person I want to introduce to you is Job Shegun Inawale, popularly known and called Archaeology. Archaeology, do you want to introduce yourself to our people? Are you there, Archaeology? Can you introduce yourself to them, to the group?
Thank you very much, my president. My name remains. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Also,
thank you, President.
that's
I am
Archaeology
known
from
by
Uganda.
James Idowu
Okay.
Jogun, West 92. I later changed my name to Ijob Olusegun. Yes.
That's beautiful. Welcome to the program today. Also, I have with us today Jide Ibrahim, Afiwa Gboye of T Club, and it's also the speaker, just as Joe Oluwasegun Inawole was the secretary then. Jide Ibrahim was the speaker of the house. Jide, do you want to introduce yourself to the members?
Good evening, everybody out. Good evening, everybody out there. My name still remains Olajide Ibrahim of English Hausa Department 92. I was of the Student Union for 1991-92 set.
Thank you so much. And lastly, I want to introduce to you the Vice President of our time, in person of Blessing Erigari, joining us also from Canada. Do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Thank you so much. My name remains Blessing Erigari of the English and History Department. Oh, sorry. Good afternoon from over here. It's nice connecting with you guys.
Thanks. I want the guys to signify if they are joining us right now to start typing as we are at the studio. If you're joining us, I want you to start typing. Please send this to all our mates so that everybody can join us. Those are the studio as well. Archaeology, Jide, Blessing. Can you please send your link to those of your friends so that we can have people who join the program today. Thanks for joining us. And just in 1 minute, we're going to begin. But I want everybody to be on the same page. From the studio, please, can you just play us music for 1 minute or two while I try to share this to members, please. From the studio, please. Thank you, sir. Hello, guys. If you are joining us and watching us, I believe from probably Nigeria, America, from Uganda, or wherever you are watching us, I want to welcome you all to Pep Talk. We are the 92 sect of College of Education in Ilorin, and we've just come together for a reunion. And the pep talk is just to welcome all of us into one another, a big reunion. If you are there, I want guys to begin to type something so that I know you are all there. I want you to start typing welcome or do something or make a comment so that I will know that you guys are already there. Welcome as you join us. Okay. The very first thing I'm going to look at. Thank you for joining us. I can see people typing. Thank you for joining us. I remain your son. I remain the cooler. My name is Samson Atoda. Samson Atoda. Sam Cool, the Honorable Speaker of the House, Student Union Government, 1991 to 1992. You are all welcome. And like I said, three other people join me today. I have Shegun Inawole, popularly known and called Archaeology, from Uganda. I have Blessing Irigari from Canada. And I have Jide Ibrahim from Nigeria. So that means I bring four people together for us to be able to look and discuss certain things. So it is possible for this group to come together as one. That means I can stay in England, archaeology can be Uganda, Blessing in Canada, and Jide in Nigeria. I'm bringing four people together for you to see at the same time so that we can meet, we can have a pep talk, we can look at things together. And just before I go on, I want to say thank you to Heritage TV for this great opportunity. Thank you, because I just discussed with you a few days ago and you agreed to do this for us. I say thank you and God bless you. Also, uh, after today's program, every last Thursday of the month, I will be bringing 3 or 4 people together to have a discussion on the development of our group. It could be in the form of a seminar where we invite the professor among us, or invite the doctors among us, or invite other lecturers among us, or invite those who volunteer to participate. So we could look into seminars. We can also look into some other topic. For instance, if there are issues like the issues going on now in our college, where they're talking about few things which I don't want to mention online, we can call upon the provost, bring the provost to join us to answer questions, and then we can have a better understanding of what is going on with the college that we love so much. Also, we can invite some other people. We can invite the Yalajes among us. We can invite the Babalajes among us to tell us what they do, their journey to success, to tell us how they've moved from 92 to where they are today. We can also invite chiefs among us, like Chief Sikiru, who is now a Bale in Ikorodu. We can invite the Obas we have among us, to come and tell us what is lost in the world today, that the world is upside down. These are people that are blessed with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we're not only going to tap from them. Whatever we discuss is going to go into YouTube, and you can revisit. This might be one way not only to promote ourselves, but to ensure that the group that we build now will stand for a very long time. Yes, I want to quickly apologize for the tantrum that happened this afternoon. Well, the group should not just be too cool. Sometimes it will be hot. Sometimes you make it cool. You all know my name. I still remain the cooler. So sometimes when you charge me and people say hot, 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 then it becomes hot. And when you make me to cooler, then I become cooler. I remain Sam cool. I still remain myself. You are all welcome to today. If you have any question, you can type it. Some of my colleagues that are on the program will look at it, and then they can answer your questions as we go on. Thank you for joining us one more time. The group was actually created with everyone in mind. It took us a long time for this group to come together because I have an understanding that it takes time, it takes one's effort, it takes one dedication. And you know what? What Rodney in his book, he says the struggle to confront the status quo demand of a bloodletting. You know, it is not the blood of your flesh, it is not the blood of my flesh. When he says the struggle to confront the status quo demand of a bloodletting, that's the book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. But it is the blood of dedication. It is the blood of devotion. It is the blood of commitment. It is the blood of giving our time for this great group to be solidified, to be worked, to be together, and then for us to come together as one. I hope that as we've just come together, we only came together recently. It's 8 days today. This group came to inception on on Tuesday, July the 7th. And so we're just 1 week and 1 day today. And you see the number of people that are actually joining us now. We have over 130. Bumi Shola, please, you can correct me. I think 130 or 140 members, a fast growing member. And we're still growing. We're still growing. So the group aim is to reconnect, is to celebrate one another, and uh, 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 believe that former friends are much more important than the new friends we are catching up with. You know, the former friends you have your best friend. These are the friends I refer to as the root. When you look at a tree, there are a few things you can use to compare friendship. We use the leaves. When a friend is just like a leaf, as soon as there is storm, a little storm between friends, it withered away. The leaves fall and destroy and go. So friendship finished from there. We have some other people that are referred to as the stem. When there is a strong wind, the stem will break away. But when friendship is compared to be like the root of a tree, those ones last longer. And I believe many of us are root to one another. You are not only a friend, but a friend with intention, a friend with meaning, a friend that has purpose, a friend that has been there as a motivating factors for others, a friend that has been there as one who is supportive. I knew what happened when we were in school. We were supportive of one another. We demonstrate an ability to carry one another. Where others are weak, those that are strong were there to carry us. Those who have surplus, they were there to carry us. And that is what I taught together when I met with Musa. Musa is man, and we thought about coming together about 6 months ago. But I told Musa as at that time that I needed time, not just creating a group, but creating a formidable group. Because when you create a group and you cannot be there, you cannot manage, you cannot react or act when you are needed, then such a group may not grow, and such a group may fall even before the inception. But we give God the glory that when the time comes, the group emancipated, the group and it came into inception. I am sure some of you have actually found yourself. You know, when we left college, there were no telephone. Apology to that. When we were in college, there were no telephone in Nigeria. There was no way how we can get contact of each other. And then we lost our contact. I remember I finished my university before we had telephone in Nigeria. I was already in abroad when we had telephone in Nigeria. So there was no way how I can have contact with so many people, unless those that I met, or those that goes to my house to ask of me, or those that I know their house and I go there to ask of them. So 28 years ago, there was no phone, and we lost each other. And if not for the purpose of this group, we may actually lose contact forever. So I'm so glad, and I'm so happy as you are over there, that this group has given us an opportunity to reunite, to reignite, to reconnect, to rebuild where we left it 28 years ago. So I have numbers of those that I've never thought I could have their numbers. I have contacts now of those that I thought I could never have their contacts. So it's a good thing that we are coming together. And I want to appeal to all of us, please let us make use of this great opportunity. It is an opportunity for us. So let us make great use of this opportunity. One other reasons why we come together will be discussed. Other reasons why we come together will be discussed when next I pull another 3 people together to look at reasons why we talk about reunion. Why do we reunion? What are the benefits of coming together? What are the benefits of reconnecting to one another? I will bring a set of 3 other people. Dr. Shegun, probably you get prepared. Dr. Adebola, Olaiwola, probably you get prepared. Dr. Jacob from Unilag, probably you get prepared. And if I have a volunteer, a lady volunteer, that might be it, so that we bring people of intellect to tell us what we are gaining from coming together, our benefits. Just before I invite 3 other people to come and speak, because I brought them in, I want them to tell us what they can say about the set. I want Jide Archaeology to please get prepared, as I will invite you to speak to us. When we were in college, what does it look like when we were in college? What can you remember? What can you remember when we were in college? What does it look like when we were in college? And if Madam Blessing can also get prepared to chip in one thing or the other. And then later, you're going to tell us what are the standing rules as given, the standing rules and regulations as given, the one I posted into our chat group. Probably if you can begin to start looking at that now, why I say a few things again before coming to you. Thank you for being there. Please note that only matters of growth, of development of individuals and participants in relation to networking, communication, and influencing will be welcome. If anyone at the studio is able to talk about that again, when the time comes, we will talk about it. But largely, in this group, I want our contribution to be exclusively genuine, inspiring, motivating, and encouraging on this platform, based on the reasons of reunion, because this group is created for the purpose to reconnect, to reunite us together. This group is not for political purpose, it's not for religious purpose, and it's not to antagonize any one of us, but to come together, to celebrate one another, to rejoice together. I can see the church we've been doing for the past 8 days. It's going as if it's a wildfire. It was just going and blowing. That's how it is when good friends who are roots find themselves. And you know what? There are something that I want us to take note now. Please do not post things that will get others upset. I will go into that in a little bit, but let me say this. Yes, we ask people to post their birthday date, your birthday date, DOB. But unfortunately, the admin couldn't trace all the number, because when I got into the platform yesterday, about 700, about 80 were already on. So I left it after 30 minutes, but by the time I came back, it was over 1,000. So it was so difficult for the admin and myself to trace back 1,000 chats to retrieve birthday dates. So what we propose in admin, yes, we're working on it and we'll get it done, but we don't want to miss any birthday right from now anymore. So please, on a date that is your birthday, I want you to type something there. Today is my birthday. And then the admin will take it from there. Please type. Let us know your birthday is today. So if your birthday is today, you just type, my birthday is today. So we know. And then the admin will say, can you please join us to celebrate Blessed Neregari? Can you please join us to celebrate Jude Ibrahim? And then we take it from there. However, I still want you to continue to send us your date of birth. And you know, in Nigeria, I'm not asking for your age anyway. I'm not asking for your years, because I know in Nigeria, they don't give their years out. Especially now that every ladies, they are sweet 16. And the men
Can I ask,
want to remain as 21. The
can
lady
I ask
said
you a
they are sweet
question? Can
16. Yes.
you hear me? Okay, you first to talk about political. What do you mean by it's not form for political? You have to. I want you to be very specific there. When you said it's
Okay.
not form for political, yeah.
It's not for political purposes. Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean by
Uh,
that?
we created this group not to be biased, but
Okay.
not to follow any politics, any political group. We are not APC. We are not. What's the other one? You can help me, Jude Ibrahim. We are not APC. We are
PDP.
not.
PDP.
Okay.
We
We
are
are
not
not.
PDP.
We are, okay. We are not PDP. But however, if we have a contestant among us and solicit
Okay.
our support, and solicit our support,
Exactly.
and
Uh-huh.
if such, we will discuss among the steering committee. The steering committee
Yes.
with the
Mm-hmm.
admin will advise us that there is no any other person in the opposing party, because if we have two
Yeah.
different camps, then we got to manage
Mm-hmm.
it very well.
Very well.
However,
Okay.
the posting that I'm talking about now, I don't want anybody to post anything relating to politics.
To politics.
I
Okay.
don't want anybody to post anything relating to religion. If I want to go to church, I know
Okay.
where I will go. I know Pastor
Mm-hmm.
Job Shegun Inawale is a pastor. I'm also a church
Mm-hmm.
leader. But we cannot say, because, and I know Jide in his church as well, and so many people like that. We cannot say because we are church goer and therefore we want to welcome posters
We
of
turn
Christianity.
we turn the
What
platform
happened to the
to
Muslims? So if Christians start to
mm,
post, the Muslims start to post, and those that does not
Mm-hmm.
believe in anything starts to post, then the platform will
Mm-hmm.
be flooding. So
My
therefore,
president.
Yes,
My president, can you
I'm
allow me
with
to say
you.
one or two things?
Yes, please
Okay,
go on.
to buttress your point,
Yes.
to buttress your, I think we should call it an NGO, so to say, in my own opinion. You see, if
Okay.
we are knocked
Okay.
out, we will not be biased. We will not
Okay.
support any political party in
What
whatever
do
form.
you mean by NGO?
Okay. Non-governmental
Organize.
organization. The Mr. Jide, I want you to know the time is not right.
Mhm.
The time is not right yet
Mhm.
to turn
That.
an embryo into a chicken.
That's what
But
I
when the
said.
time
Still like the
comes,
No,
embryonic stage.
I'm not saying immediately. I'm not saying immediately. But
When we
let
yes,
get to the
people
bridge,
have
we'll
that.
cross it.
not
Mr.
yet.
Jide, hold
We
on. When
cannot.
we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. We are now at the
Yes.
foundation.
Okay, sir.
Let's lay the foundation
Okay,
properly right now so the house
okay.
can be solid.
My, my vice president, I'm hearing you. I heard you.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So the the very first thing that I'm going to say here before I begin to hand over to you is that we do not want any posting that is forwarded. If anything is related to education, as long as it's forwarded, it is not original. It is not from you. It is not allowed.
I'm
Anything
sorry.
forwarded.
Can you hear me? Hold
Yes,
on.
I can hear you.
Sorry. You know, some people post the forward jobs applications, like job openings. Can't they forward any job opening if
If
there's
it
an
is
opening somewhere?
Yes, if it is job opportunity, let them relate to the admin.
Uh-huh.
Admin will post it.
Hey,
They will forward it to the
let them forward
admin,
it to
and then
Okay.
the
me.
admin will post it.
Okay.
Exactly. It should not be
Mm-hmm.
direct. It should not be direct from the person posting it. You should go
Yes,
to the
we
Okay.
admin
want to know
first.
the source
Let the
of it.
examiner verify if it is a true one.
Okay, let me explain why I
Is
say
that
that.
clear?
We cannot be
Clear.
posting and forwarding forwarded messages. A forwarded messages was going around without any source. We need to know the source of the information. We need to know whether that
Mm-hmm.
information is correct. And I will give you an example now. Few days ago, some people forwarded a document to me that there was snow in Lagos. I don't know how many people actually see that. They said there was snow in Lagos. I cannot
I didn't say
forward
that.
that to anybody. So I called two of my friends in Nigeria to verify. And just somebody in Lagos State was telling me, my friend, I'm not too sure. I didn't see any snow, but that they've sent him the same message on his phone. So I called another friend who is a medical doctor who lives inside of or is it Ojo or somewhere there, and he also cannot verify that there was a snow in Lagos. Where do they get it? But people were posting this all around. Again, I remember they sent one video to us in UK that some people were coming all the way from Ibadan to Lagos, and then the Boko Haram met them and killed all of them. We were shocked. But I called Nigeria to verify, only for them to tell me that it was an accident that happened 2 years ago. So a large number of people post information without verifying it. So many people just see forwarded message and then they forward to all their contacts without checking, without a message that is coming from China, a message that is coming from America, a message that is coming from Nigeria. You don't know the source, you don't know the originator. You just got it, and within 2 minutes, you distributed it to all your 50 contacts. We've got to be
That's
reasonable.
serious.
We've got to be reasonable. Okay, let me tell you one thing now. There was something that go viral in UK. They said those people who came on holiday and coronavirus met them in United Kingdom. They said they should apply for indefinite stay. And people were giving robes. Those who are fraudulent, they were giving them their money
Okay. You see the
because
pizza.
they refused to verify.
Sorry.
They refused to find out whether it was true or not. These are the
Don't worry, I'll
things
get
that
it
we
later.
need
Bring water.
to verify.
Bring coke for me, diet coke.
Blessing, blessing your
Yeah, I'm
live
hearing you.
program. You are on a live program, please.
I'm
And
hearing you. Sorry.
this goes into YouTube. So I want you
Okay.
to concur. Thank you. So there are so many fake messages that is flying around and go viral. And if care is not taken, we will be consumed into this. Okay, now we are not sending forwarded messages. In a day, the chat we got is over 1,000. So those people that are coming in the evening will lose an important message that is meant for the group. If I come to a group now and I don't have the time in the morning and I'm coming at night to go into a platform and the platform is already flooded with chatting with over 1,000, tell me, where do I want to begin to check the messages? A large number of important messages will have been lost. And that is why there is no need for forwarded messages. You get a post now, and all you do, there are some people who already tick. There is icon in their phone that says forwarded to all contacts. Please take our group away from all your contacts so that we don't get your forwarded messages. We don't need it.
Oh,
Please, we don't need forwarded messages. So any forwarded messages should be prohibited. Is prohibited. Is not
competent.
allowed. Thank you. Then this is a group of intellectuals. There are so many of us that we belong to so many other groups, even before this one. There are so many of us that I have got I've got almost 20 groups that I'm into, and I've been an admin to about 5 or 6 of them. Musa can testify to that. Yinka Kode can testify to that. And so many other people who knew what I do here in London, in United Kingdom, will testify to that. So I need to satisfy many other groups as well. But when we begin to post unreasonable information, when we begin to post forwarded messages, then instead of getting 1,000 chats, then we are the mercy of about 3,000 chats. And it becomes difficult to manage. Also, don't let us monopolize the platform. Some people, like yesterday, I was even caught up in some of it. By the time I came, I said, I don't even know where to begin. And I knew it was going to take me about 3 hours before I finished what I wanted to do on the platform. And I met some people talking about Amala and Begiri. And I was caught up telling them about my experience with them when they go to shop. Where do they go to eat Amala? Blessing. Where do you go to
Hmm?
eat Amala and Begiri? Where do you go
Sawmill.
to eat Amala?
Sawmill.
Okay.
Sawmill.
So so if you're
You
not
spoke about how many people you were
if you're
telling us
not
about.
sure about anything, please you need to find out and ask us, and then we will tell you all the time as you ask questions. Just for me to relax for a while, I want to ask archaeology to come on to tell us his experience why when we were all in school and how the school has brought us to the person we are today and what has changed in some of us. Archaeology. 5 minutes, please.
Uh, I'm so excited to be reconnected with you people today after a very long period of time. I'm so delighted to see the face of the President, the face of Blessing Gary, and Ladev. And I know every one of you we will meet one day by the grace of God. I sincerely want to let you know that the 3 years that we spent together on the campus at College of Education in Ilorin so far has been in my life. Despite the fact that for 28 years we were disconnected, like my president said, there was no telephone, mobile phone, no call. We all went directions, but I can tell you every day of my life, I think about all of you and the good we had then. It was fantastic. Compared to it, I tell you, okay, I am just happy about the 3 years we spent together on the campus in Ilorin. I remember how I used to pull Ladev's legs. The memory came back some days ago. I disturbed him a lot. And many of you know archaeology on the campus. Fantastic. Gentleman, highly reformed. I thank God that I got a change of lately after leaving campus, and that metamorphosized into whom I am today. You all know on the campus. I used to be a member of the KWACOED club and other clubs, you know. Fantastic. I miss all of you. When I did my president some years ago on Facebook, and we've been chatting and talking almost on daily basis on WhatsApp. Yeah, I miss all of you, and I look forward to a physical reunion, like my suggested in 2022, 21 or 22. So I remember the days of unity. Yeah, fantastic. Like I said in one of my posts, I feel like it should be rewinded, but unfortunately, it can't happen again. I bless all of you and I salute you.
Thank you,
Time to be
archaeology.
here today.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, archaeology. I remember when we were thinking of a name for this group. Even though archaeology reside in Uganda, I called Musa for a name, I called archaeology for a name, and 7 different names were given to me. So we were ponder and looking at which one we arrived at. So I sent some names to archaeology in Uganda. I sent some names to Musa in Lokoja in Nigeria, and they came back again. It was going forward and back for about 3-4 days. And finally, I look at the whole thing together because my able secretary, Job Oluwasegun Inawole, archaeology, says to me, "You are the president. Choose which one you think is good." And Musa also said from Lokoja that, "You know what? You are leading here and you are the president. Choose any name that you think is okay for us." I said, "No, I cannot choose. We need to reason together." And then one of them said cut off one said add one. So we came up with the name we have today. And once we had the name, Jide Ibrahim sent me the logo that I put on the group today. It was Jide who sent me the logo. So I took brains from all the people around for what we have today as our group. Without wasting much of our time, I want to call Jude Ibrahim. What do you think is your own experience of coming together at College of Education Ilorin? Jude?
Good evening, everybody out there. I remain Olajide Ibrahim. As at the time we were at the College of Education, I remember our own time. We had to do interview. A panel will sit in front. Sit in front of that panel to ask you questions. That was the way we were admitted into the college at that time. We got in to know that some of us were coming in as first timers into some department. That said, I remember I said that the first set of Hausa students as students of College of Education in Ilorin at that time. And it was said that we had the first SUG properly footed in the school. You know, before that time, it was a caretaker committee. Our set was the first set who had the student union government properly footed in the school. And I think the school at that time, especially our students affairs officer, Mr. Fabiyi, really loved that set that he is always for us at all times. And to our mates, we were like a fortified group. In all the departments, we were known in school at that time. And wherever we move to, they know that I said, especially my able president, very hardworking, and all of in the student union government at that time really did our best to see that that school was in a proper shape. And that we have institutions for meetings and to our own place too. We motivated other institutions around in Kwara. What became a joint campus program today, I think it started at that time with us. If you remember very well, my president.
Yes, I do.
And yes, all of us at that time were programmed, and we saw ourselves as one family, whether in the English department, whether in the history department, whether in the economics, social studies, technical education, and we saw ourselves today now, and we greet ourselves properly. We relate together as if we were born of the same father or the same mother.
Thank you, Mr. Jude Ibrahim. Without any much ado, let me invite Blessing to say one or two things as well. Blessing.
I'm just going to say one thing. I don't have too much to say. But personally, it was a wonderful experience for me. At least I thank God He gave me opportunity to meet a lot of wonderful people like you guys. And that was actually my first time, as a pastor's daughter. That was my first time of coming out of my shell and making friends. I believe some could understand what I meant. So it was a wonderful experience. I thank God for this wonderful family that we all make, wonderful long time friendship. So that's all. It was a wonderful experience.
Blessing,
Thank you.
you are
That's
forgetting
all.
inside.
Thank you, Jude. Our time is fast spent. Thank you, Jude. Our time is fast spent. Let me
Thank
quickly
you very
let me quickly
much.
call
Can can
archaeology
I
and
make a
Jude.
suggestion? Mr.
Uh,
President, can I just make one suggestion?
Yes, please,
You were
quickly.
mhm.
talking about the rules and can you hear me? You
Yes,
were
I can
talking
hear
about
you.
the rules and the regulations
Yes, that's
governing
where
the
I'm
body
coming
of
now.
the forum, right? You can hear
Yes,
me now. You
yes, I
talked
can
about
hear
the
you.
rules and regulations. You talked
Yes.
about the rules and regulations. Okay.
Mm.
Can I just suggest we involve everyone in the house? Let everyone drop 1 point or two. Then you and me can now come together because sometimes I think it's good. Personally, it's good to involve people in decision making, as in give everyone a voice. It's really important.
Okay.
It's a suggestion, I don't know. I just want
Yeah, thank
everyone
you.
to be given a voice to make one or two
Yes,
suggestions. Then the body can
thank you.
come together and now finalize it.
We are waiting for the steering committee, the welfare,
Okay.
to be put together. Each department are already giving us the names of those that will be there. They are the welfare. They are the one that will pilot where this group will go, the step we will take. But you know, when a group is coming first, because it's a new group, and we want people to come in first so that the group can stand. There was no way I want to invite everybody to speak in the first instance. So what I did was, those that we planned this group together, myself, Musa Isman, archaeology, and later we got Bomin Chola into it. Those are the one I can quickly tell to say to them, can you please do this? Can you please do that? So that when we now come together, for instance now, even though we are looking at 2020 for a grand finale, when we will be 30 years of separation to come together for a get together, I want the steering committee is one of those things that they will do to plan, make their own rules, make uh, 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 we call it regulation here. I don't know what they call it in Nigeria, but to make their own rules and regulation that will guide us. Then the steering committee will be able to say probably by November this year, by December this year, those that are around within Ilorin, they can meet. The steering committee can decide and say, let's look for a coordinator in Lagos. Let us look for a coordinator in Abuja, so that those that are there, they can also meet. We're not going to wait until 2 years before people start to meet together. We can be meeting in a mini group, but those ones will be decided by each representative from each department. We cannot bring every member. We are now 130. We cannot ask every 130 to make law for us. We can only use their representative, a representative of each department. That's what they will do. And then we're already collecting the names already. It became so slow because people were not coming forward until 2 days ago when people were now nominating. But when they nominate, I still say something to the person being nominated. Did you accept?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to bring people together and say, I don't know when I was nominated. So
Oh.
there's a lot of things that were already planned that the steering committee, that is the welfare, that they will do, just like the admin. And if this become really too much, we're going to throw it out. Probably we will need two more admin if people want to be an admin, and then people can suggest to come in. So because of our time, we're already, the time is already fast spent. We were given only 30 minutes. We've spent almost 50 minutes. I want to call archaeology
Oh.
to tell us what are the immediate rules and regulations that is guiding us now until the steering committee will come up with the
Oh.
admin. What should be our
The
guide rules
immediate
and
one.
regulations? But we need one immediately now.
Okay.
Yes, archaeology. Archaeology in Uganda. Can you hear me? Archaeology in Uganda.
You
Can you hear
can't.
me?
You can't.
Uh, just like you have
Okay.
said.
Jide, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes,
Jide?
sir. Thank you. I can hear you, my. Yes, I hear you, my
Okay.
president. And
Okay.
clear.
Go on. Okay.
Yes, like you said, we should try to avoid anything that can divide us and focus on that can strengthen our relationship.
Yes.
Forwarded messages should be completely avoided. Political things should be avoided on this group. Bickering should be avoided. Trace should should be avoided. I want us to focus on areas of strength than weaknesses. Let's put in mind that we are the same people, but we are not the way we used to be in 1990. We have grown, we are matured, we have children, we are responsible people, so we should behave responsibly on this platform. Now we should work together to see how we can benefit from the fund of 1992 in a way that every one of us can, give glory to God that yes, I met archaeology at KWACOED. I met Sam Cool at KWACOED. I met Blessing at KWACOED. Rather than coming together after 28 years and start to regret why I joined the group. So may God bless all of you.
Thank you, archaeology. Okay, just to round up quickly for 2 seconds, Jide, do you have anything to say to round it up, please?
Much to say, and people should not post this religious content, sermon, prayers that they post that group. Don't post to this one. Admin should please note all these contents. If we need to do religious content, maybe we'll create a day when we have somebody from the Islamic party or the Christian part to pray for us or teach us. But posting this or forwarding these religious things, I will advise that we don't do it on this platform. That's my own way.
Thank you. Finally, Blessing, your final word before we go today.
I'm going to just talk about what you said at the beginning about a tree. So I want all of us to we should look at ourselves as a tree. I want all of us to be like a tree. Sometimes during different seasons, sometimes the leaves will blossom, sometimes the leaves will dry up, and at times the leaf will fall off from the tree. I want all of us to stand tall as a tree. No matter what, the leaves fall off and the tree still stand tall. So I want all of us to come together, stand tall as a tree, and wait for better days to come. That's all.
Thank you. To round it up, finally, the three great people that I brought to you today, there are reasons behind that. Apart from the fact that they are one of the initiators, they are also executive of 91-92 Student Union Government. Archaeology was the Secretary General. Blessing was the Vice President. And Jide was the Speaker of the House. While I was the President. Thank you all for coming. There is one thing I want to say with what Jide and archaeology said. Sometimes the religious posting, some people will say, you need to say amen 7 times. And sometimes they say, send it to all your contacts if you want to enter heaven. Are they the one who will determine my heaven? Are they the prerequisite? If I don't mark it, or if I don't send it, does that mean I will not go to heaven? Let us be reasonable with our posting. Let us be reasonable within the platform. And as we've come together, there is so much benefit. There is so much that we can achieve together. There is so much that we can do if only we are focused. There is so much that our children can benefit from this kind of a group that comes together. Just a few days ago, when I said that we should not post things that will take much of our time, and I gave an example that why the platform was formed was that if our children is looking for an admission now, for instance, in one of the university, if we know you, that's the essence of why I said we should introduce ourselves. Tell us where you work. Do you know what surprised me? Somebody sent me a message that, oh, my president, I have a professor. kudos to that person. He says, I have a professor at the university. I will speak with him and they will admit your. I said, I told him, I said, I only use it as an example. I don't have any children in Nigeria that is ready to go to the university. But that shows that we are all coming together to help one another, to support one another. That should be our motto. That should be our desire. If our children is looking for admission, we already know Dr. Shego is there, Dr. Olaiwola is there, Dr. Jacob is there, Dr. Ahmed is there, and so many of them are there. If any of us, let's say your children is a nurse now, and they plan to come to probably UK or they want to go to Canada, we have representative in Canada, we have representative in America, we have representative in UK. It's a thing of sending us a message. Is it possible for my child to come and do nursing there? She's a nurse. Look, they've been giving me warning that it is all over. Until next week, it's not next week, sorry, I thought it is other program. Until next time, when we come your way, I want you to do what? You are all sarcastic, fantastic, you are KWACOED. Thanks for being there for us. Thank you.
Everybody in London, Have you heard that Heritage Television has come up with something new? All your functions and celebrations can now be multi-camera live stream that was only reserved for the rich and famous. Having a function in London can be viewed clean and clear immediately from any part of the world. Trust Heritage TV to give you a better reach. Heritage Television also does photography that will make you the envy of all your friends and family. Heritage Television is the best. All your functions like birthdays, funerals, weddings, church anniversaries or harvest. Heritage Television is the master. We are in the heart of London with an ultra-modern equipped studio. You can call us on 020-800-46100 or email us info@heritagetv.co.uk or mobile 0734 1234 560. Heritage Television will do you proud.